Does your bestie seem to act lukewarm whenever they're around you? Have you been trying to spend time with a group of new friends that often give you the cold shoulder? If you're trying to form a bond with people who just aren't into you, then you're wasting your precious time and your giving heart.
Welcome to Psych to Know, the place where great minds come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out on lots of great content.
No one wants to spend their lives building relationships that are doomed from the start. That may sound pessimistic, but it's actually proactive. If you weed out the people who aren't super excited about spending time with you, and you focus your time and energy on those who do, you'll not only have better friendships, but you'll save yourself a ton of heartbreak in the process. How do you know if someone is keen on spending time with you, or they're just doing it due to habit, circumstance, or duty? You may already suspect that someone isn't jiving with you, but you can pick up on some subtle cues to know for sure. You don't need to be paranoid about asking yourself these questions. Being paranoid will hurt you. But if you have a niggling feeling that someone is hanging out with you for the wrong reasons, or they don't value your friendship as much as you do, these tips can help you know for sure. In a world where people are trained to be polite, never speak their truth, and always be smiling even when they don't necessarily want to, it can get confusing to determine if someone wants to be around you or not. Check their sincerity with the following tips. These things reveal someone's true feelings for you, even if they're too polite to tell you to your face that they just aren't interested in developing a closer relationship with you. Having this clarity about how someone feels is a gift. It allows you to focus your attention on people who will love you back. With that said, let's start with the top 10 signs when someone doesn't like you. Before we begin, click the subscribe button on the bottom right corner of this video so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Let's begin. Number 10. Their body language is closed off. Introverts and extroverts tend to carry themselves physically in different ways, with introverts tending to make smaller movements and a tendency to make themselves smaller so as not to draw attention to themselves, while extroverts tend to make big movements, talk in grandiose ways, and generally draw attention to themselves in whatever way they can. Both types of people will give themselves away when it comes to their interest in you with their body language, though. Negative or closed body posture indicates that someone doesn't want to be around you and may only be there to keep up appearances and be polite. Negative or closed body language signals include never looking you in the eyes, physically turning their body or part of their body away from you, crossed arms or legs, they hide behind a purse, backpack, or bag, looking down or away from where you're sitting or standing, huddling up as if they're trying to protect themselves from you. Number 9. They don't offer you a sincere smile. A smile is a subconscious reaction to seeing someone or something you like. A sincere one can't be faked. Guillaume Duchesne, a French neurologist, explains that fake smiles are accomplished with using entirely different muscles than real smiles. A real smile causes us to use muscles around our eyes called the orbicularis oculi. If someone is faking a smile, those muscles simply don't engage. Number 8. They don't mirror you. When you like another person, you'll mimic their body language and sometimes even the tone or quality of their voice. This has some deeply profound implications because mirroring may start from your heart. That's because we have cellular memories which tell us what kind of person we can trust and be open-hearted with, and the kind of people we should be a little wary of. If someone is mirroring your body position, hand position, attitude, or tone of voice, it means they're saying, "Hey look, I'm just like you." It also reflects a subconscious desire for people to find affinity with one another or common ground. Researcher Jeffrey Beatty did find that women are more likely to mirror other women and that men are reluctant to mirror a woman unless he's in courtship mode. But you can take it as a positive sign that someone wants to be around you if they're mirroring your actions. Number 7. They don't look you in the eyes. People who won't look you in the eyes are trying to hide something, and sometimes that something is that they really don't like you that much. Researchers have observed interactions between friends and lovers and found that eye contact reveals how people truly feel about one another. This might be because there are more neurons dedicated to our eyes than any of the other 4 senses. Those neurons reflect what our eyes are taking in, and if we like someone, are attracted to them, or just enjoy being around them, then we'll make eye contact. Number 6. Your conversation is clipped. If someone is excited to talk to you, they won't give you one-syllable answers to questions. They'll also ask about you, your day, or things you're interested in. If you find that your conversations with someone are clipped or cut short because they suddenly need to take another call or have other priorities, and they just don't want to extend the conversation, then they may not be interested in maintaining a friendship with you. If you say, for instance, "I just had the most amazing day," and all they respond with is, "That's nice," then it's time to move on to someone who will ask instead, "That's amazing, what happened?" Number 5. There's little or no touch. It doesn't matter if you're talking about a platonic friendship or a love interest. People touch each other when they're interested in being around one another. Take a cue from bonobo monkeys. They touch each other constantly, even sexually often, as a way to maintain social stability. Though human beings are a little more reserved, they do the same thing when they're interested in maintaining a relationship. Number 4. They never make plans with you. If you're the one to make plans with another person every single time and they never reciprocate, then they may not be all that into hanging out with you. A true friendship or even a romantic relationship will be about 50-50. Even if someone is more of a go out on the town person while the other likes to stay at home for a movie, they'll invite you to either paint the town red with them or go on a Netflix binge when they really like you. Number 3. They never listen. Friends and lovers who value you, your thoughts, ideas, and opinions will ask you what you think and truly listen. Heck, if a man likes a woman, he'll remember inconsequential things she tells him for months or even years. If someone is constantly talking just to aggrandize themselves and they never ask you what you think, then run. This isn't a friend, it's a narcissist. Number 2. They always bail on you. We all have things that come up which cause us to have to break plans, even with people we absolutely love spending time with. However, if you find that your friend leaves you sitting alone at a table for 2 for lunch more than once or twice, or they just bail on plans that you make consistently, it may be time to find someone who will respect you more. Your time is just as valuable as theirs after all, and when people like being with you, they consider it a privilege to spend time with you. Number 1. Things just feel awkward. Sometimes you'll just feel awkward around something you aren't vibing with. Maybe there are too many long silences. Maybe you can't ever decide what to do together. Maybe you just feel weird being around them. If someone is feeling this way about you, it isn't your fault. We're all attracted to others romantically and in friendships based on factors that we don't always consciously understand. If things are awkward, just chalk it up as a lesson. Find someone to hang out with that makes the hours pass like minutes. What now? After finally coming to terms with the fact that certain people simply don't like you anymore, how the hell are you supposed to accept this new heartbreaking reality and move on seamlessly? Is life supposed to stay the same and you're just supposed to pretend like the person was never important to you? Of course not. You're entitled to your feelings and nobody has the right to tell you how you're supposed to feel now. That's up to you. But the sooner you learn that someone will never be good for you, no matter how much you cherish them, the sooner it will become easier to deal with heartbreak. So some people don't like you. What can you do anyway? You can't tell a person how to feel. Sad, but true. One acceptable option is trying to have an honest conversation about what went wrong, with no agenda other than having some closure. When you hear their side of the story, it'll provide you with the peace of mind you need to accept it and move on. It might be brutal, or it might be sad, but ultimately it will set you free from something that ended a long time ago and make it easier to embrace it with no resentment. Is anyone giving you any of these signs? Maybe it's time for you to reflect on those relationships. If you think we missed any signs, comment and share with us on the comment section below. Hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future content. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.